I've been waiting for an answer all week. Every day is a story. I'm Shannon Cason. It's Friday, TGIF. I've been looking for work recently, and the right kind of work for me. I've built a resume of working with organizations. I've been in public media, worked with many nonprofit organizations, storytelling and content, communications, those types of things. And I'm at a point now that I would love to work with a team. I've been the guy in this back room or another back room for, over a decade, basically. And I really want to be around people. I would love to be with people. I enjoy people. I want to work around people, the good and the bad. Because I know, I've worked corporate too, so I know it's good and bad because of the personalities and the backbiting and people. But that's all a part of life too. And I just need to be around people. And I thought I found the right spot for me 2 times recently. 2 times. One was a nonprofit organization that was supporting and fighting for interests that I was aligned with, things that I cared about. So I went through the interviews, and I knew one of the people, but I went through the interviews and all good feedback. The interview's going great. So I get to the final interview with actually somebody I know who works there, who's in charge there, basically. So that went good. I thought it went good. Then I wait. And I wait. And I wait. And I kind of seeing myself in that position, But I never get any response. Not even it didn't work out. It's just no response. They just totally ghost me. And I'd be lying to say, I wasn't a little hurt by that, but you got to keep going. And I did do this. I did go back into their site or whatever, because it was for a communication director role. And I went back in their site just to see if any significant changes had happened over the course of months. And I don't really see it. Maybe I am judging. But I don't really see. I see more of the same. I don't see anything significant. Maybe it's some internal stuff that I don't get, but communications is usually outward towards other people. I don't see anything big time, but who knows? It may be great. So I saw another position by chance. This is totally by chance. I was looking online and I saw something and I'm like, it was as if the job posting said, looking for Shannon Cason. It was that perfect. I was like, oh man, this is perfect. So I applied, and they must have thought the same thing too, because I got an immediate response for an interview. It was almost as if I pressed submit, and an hour later, I got a response asking for an interview. So I do the phone interview, and I'll be real. I can be inspiring sometimes, and the phone interview was inspirational. It was an inspirational phone interview. And I get an immediate response for an in-person interview. So I meet with the person that I'm going to eventually report to. And it's an awesome conversation. The conversation is great. I mean, I can see myself working with this person and going to them and getting their insight on things as well. It's the kind of team that I want to be a part of. This is exactly what I want to be a part of. Third interview, I'm going to meet with a crew of people now. And it's always a little daunting to go into a conference room and it's a group of people. But I've spoken on stages with thousands of people. And I handle it, so I'm thinking I can handle these few people in this room, all eyes on me. I believe it's a glowing experience. I think, one thing I know I'm good at is being in front of people, being called on the spot, and I can do it. I can do it. If you put me in that position, I can handle the pressure and I can do it. So I even came in stronger with this position because I knew I was perfect for it. So sometimes I do forget all the things I did. So I made a 1-page, and I put it all together on Canva, and it looks really nice. A 1-page with references and all the experience, the things that I've done in storytelling. I've worked with Google, Spotify, WBZ, WDT. Many of you probably know me from that. I've worked with foundations and nonprofits and innumerable universities and schools. So I've done all those things, and I've workshops, all those things. And this position was about storytelling and events. I've been in so many events. I've been in the process, or I've fully directed innumerable events. I used to do my homemade show. I've done shows with, my family business and these types of things. And I've been a part of other shows where I'm the host of galas, like huge galas in big conference rooms and big stages, huge stages. So I'm like, I'm perfect for that. If they're looking for storytelling, which I feel like, I'm one of the top people in that, and events, oh man, I'm great at events as well. Then after the interview, we come to the wait. And yesterday was a waiting day. I've been waiting for a little while. So I figured like Thursday would be a great day to let people know if they're moving on in the process with the background checks and all that kind of stuff. And I'm checking my email. So I wake up, I check my email. Nothing. I get my coffee at my favorite. Well, no. I take my daughter to school. So I take her to school, check my email, nothing. Get my coffee, go to my cafe, the cafe I always go to. I'm in there drinking my coffee, check my email. Nothing. I went to reinforce those shelves. I put up some new shelves in my future home office. I talked about that yesterday, actually. So I'm checking on my shelves, and I'm reinforcing them, putting in some homework. Let me go check my email. Nothing. I refresh it again just to make sure. Nothing. I'm checking junk mail and everything. Nothing. It comes down to the final time, and I had looked at the emails that they had previously sent me, and all these emails were like end-of-day emails. Most of these emails from the organization had came in the late afternoon, so it was around 4:45 when I got some of the emails. So it coming around to that time, and I look at my phone, and I see that there's an email waiting for me in the right email address, because we got multiple email addresses. So I open it, I'm checking the email, and it's nothing. It's from some random person sending an email. So it was nothing. Now, I know my value. I know I have something to offer. I know I'd be a great part of a team. And I hope in all these applications and interviews, multiple interviews, someone else sees it soon. Till then, and even after, I'll just keep telling these stories and doing my thing. But when's the last time you knew your value, but you still had to wait to be chosen? And I'm here with you. All you other job seekers out there, trust me, I feel you. But let's talk about it.